Uh,
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Inappropriate Movie Database, the comedy game show about content warnings. I'm your host, Nick Martucci. We got a real fun show for you tonight. Before we get to that, if this is your first time watching, first of all, thank you. You should go ahead and subscribe to this channel. There are over 150 of these, which is way too many. But some of them are pretty good, and you might like those if you like this. Also, if you're not a member of the Facebook group, you should go ahead and join that. If you search Inappropriate Movie Database or click the link in the description of this video, that's where you can get all the information about this show, including how to be on it. Speaking of that, I just put out the post today, now booking March shows. So if you want to be on in March, I've been doing this reading them out on the show. Here are the themes coming up. If you are interested in any of these, reach out to me on Facebook or on Twitter and Instagram at IMDb Game. We're starting on Thursday, the 2nd of March. We're doing elemental movies. That's movies with air, fire, water, or earth in the title. On Monday the 6th, we're doing your favorite movies. If you sign up for that show, I'm going to ask you for 10 of your favorite movies, and we're going to just do movies on those 4 lists. On the 9th, we're doing Oscar-winning movies, because the Oscars are coming up, and I like benefiting from SEO. On the 13th, Monday, we're doing Pick an Actor. Again, I'm going to ask all my contestants to name an actor, and we're just going to do movies from those 4 actors. Thursday the 16th, we're doing movies with non-human main characters. Monday the 20th, we're doing movies that have 2 or more directors. Thursday the 23rd, we're doing movies that became TV shows. Monday the 27th, we're just doing comedies. I wanted just an easy one in there. And then on the 30th, we're doing the one that I don't know if anybody's going to want to do, but I find fun. I've called it Not a Superhero. That's movies with titles that I think could be superheroes, but they aren't superhero movies. Like Rain Man, or The Aviator, or Kangaroo Jack. So if you are interested in any of those games, please, you'll see the post right at the top of the Facebook page. I will be sharing that later to Twitter and Instagram. Reach out to me any of those places, and be on the show in March. I love having new people on this show, and I love having people who haven't been on in a while. Somebody on the show fits into that category tonight. I've talked too much up top. Tonight we're doing titular characters again, movies with a character name in the title. We'll see how that goes. Joining me on the show tonight are Jessica Mayotte, Josh Pick, Marty Viscosi, and Rachel Dunbar. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Hey.
Now, before I talk to you all individually like I do, let's get some points on the board and do a quick mini game up top. This is a mini game that we've done a couple of times called Characters. I'm going to read you a list of character names from a movie. Buzz in when you think you know what that movie is. Because this is the titular character game, the last name on the list is the title character. No penalty for wrong guesses. And if everybody understands what this is, let's jump into that. This movie has characters named Sheldon, Pearl, Tad, Darla, Jacques, Deb. Marty, do you know what this movie is?
Finding Nemo.
This is Finding Nemo. I had so many more characters to go. Well, that's 1 point to Marty. That brings them into the game. Joining me once again this week, one of my favorite people on this show, Marty Viscosi. Welcome back.
Thanks. Last time I was here, I said I was trying to manifest a snow day for Thursday.
How'd that work for you?
I girl bossed too hard too close to the sun. I haven't been around another person since before I was on that show. So,
well, I guess you got your snow wish.
I sure did.
Well, Marty, I guess you've had some time to think about it. Can you recommend to folks a movie you like with a character name in the title?
Yes. I had one. Oh, Mosquita y Mari is a highly underrated queer movie that not enough people have seen.
I'm not even sure I've heard of this. What's the name of that?
Mosquita y Mari.
And what is that about?
It is about two girls who are Latina and in high school, and basically like trying to, one's like a bad girl and one's like a nice girl, and like their friendship is growing, and they're like dealing with like their feelings for each other and also like just the realities of being in high school. And it's really cute, and the ending is like very sweet, and I like it a lot.
That sounds so up my alley. I have to add that to the list.
It's very, very good.
Well, Marty, welcome back to the show. Also returning to the show, it's been, I think, a year since this person has been on. And this is the first time they've been on while I've been hosting my own show, so I'm thrilled about that, too. Very, very funny comedian, Rachel Dunbar. Welcome back.
Hey, it's good to be back after a year. It's been a crazy year.
It's been, I mean, what are years in the time of COVID?
After the pandemic, I was like, what is time?
Yeah.
Now, you just got back from New York, right?
I did just get back literally like a couple hours ago.
I don't know how you're doing this show now. Did those shows go good?
They did go well. It was a lot of fun. So I did Beef Curtains. It's an all-femme show at a tiny cupboard in Brooklyn. And then I was at Good Girl Comedy at Friends and Lovers, also in Brooklyn. So both shows were a lot of fun. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad to have you here tonight. Just like I asked Marty, can you think of any movies with the title character that you...
I know, I was like thinking about it today. Like, what's one that I really like? You might have to get back to me on that.
That's fine. Well, Rachel, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Also returning to the show, again, another one of my favorite people to be on this show. Always thrilled to have her here. Jessica Mayotte, welcome back.
Hello. He's streaming in his room right now, so he's watching us. Just so you know.
No. Don't tell me that.
Watch my language.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, we totally we have multiple people on the show with experience in dealing with children. I'm not one of them. Well, Jessica, question goes to you now. I feel like I know the answer because we talked about it a little earlier.
Yes,
what movie would you like to recommend?
Don't ask me why I didn't think this would be like part of the topic, but it's a movie that I remember watching a lot as a kid. Called Young Einstein, and it's just hilarious. I don't remember a whole lot about the movie, and I tried to watch it today, but I'm not going to buy it. So I'll have to figure out how to watch it, but it's just something I remember as a kid.
I don't know if I've ever seen a Yahoo Serious movie. He's like a face I only know from covers at Blockbuster in the 90s.
Like, that's the only one I know of him, so I'm just like, I don't know.
Young Einstein.
Yes.
I feel like I should watch at least one of them. He did like 3 or 4 back-to-back, and then I never heard from him again.
Thank you, Miles.
Okay.
Well, Jessica, welcome back.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's okay. Finally, returning to the show tonight. Again, this is just a whole group of favorites. Somebody who is just so important to the show, and I still don't know why he keeps doing it. Josh Pick, welcome back to the show.
I don't either, Nick. Just kidding. It's fun.
Josh, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in so long. It's been
I
like
saw you
4
Sunday.
days.
Yeah. But it's nice to see you too. It's nice a couple times in the same week. It's a treat, a rare treat. So
absolutely.
That's nice.
Right back at you.
Oh yeah. Thanks.
Now
This is
apparently
great
you
banter.
what?
What?
You said apparently and then I cut you off.
Oh, I don't know. It doesn't.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Well, Josh, you're the last one up. I think you know what a title character is.
Yeah, all the President's Men.
Yeah.
I love all those men. They're gross. That's
They
good
are
men.
all in there.
I guess maybe Buckaroo Banzai.
Absolutely, Buckaroo Banzai.
That's a good franchise, and by franchise I mean movie.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, it's I watch that once or twice a year, or once a year. It's great. It's absolutely insane.
It's
in such
fun.
A delightful way.
I did go back and realize that you have been on all three of this this titular character, and I don't know how you answered the other times. It might have been the same thing.
I
don't remember. You definitely don't remember.
No, God no. Man, that's a fun. I'm really curious now. I bet. No, who cares?
Doesn't matter.
Nobody cares.
If you want to know what other movies
Oh,
Josh
Marty,
recommended,
Marty.
go back and watch the two other titular character episodes.
I'm sure they were great episodes.
They were fantastic.
I can't remember
episodes.
them as just too many fun things happened. I'll stop talking now.
Well, welcome back, all of you. Before we get to the regular game, let's decide who goes first and get another point on the board with another round of these characters. This second movie has characters named Weber, Eel Eater, Shaman, Chen, Temple Guard, Sacrifice Victim, Cao Can, Wu Han, Lao Che, Captain Blumbert, Chatar Lal, Mola Ram, Willie Scott, Short Round, Josh.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
It's Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. There was
Oh,
one name
so Josh beat me to it.
That
Hell yeah.
means that Josh and
Sorry.
Marty enter the game with 1 point. Still plenty of points on the board for Jessica and Rachel. Josh will get to pick the first one. Before we do that, if you're new to the game, here's what's going to happen tonight. I've gone to IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, and I have pulled parental warnings for a bunch of movies with titular characters. These parental warnings, I don't write them. I don't know who writes them. I'll never know who writes them. But these anonymous weirdos have provided, like I said, over 150 episodes of this, probably close to 200 hours of this show. I'm going to read these warnings. My friends, you're going to try to figure out what movie these warnings are from. Josh, you get to pick the first year. Would you like a movie from 1970, 1985, or 2005?
1985.
1985. All right, from 1985 for 5 points. Under the category of violence and gore, a man shoots a man's headdress and feathers explode from the top of his head. Josh has a guess. What do you think, Josh?
I've never seen The Predator. Is it Predator?
It is not Predator. Also,
That's
I'm
fair.
surprised you haven't seen Predator.
I think I have actually, but I can't remember a single thing other than I think Jesse Ventura uses the F slur a couple of times.
I mean, that's just a good guess for any day of the 80s.
Ugh, yeah.
For 4 points under profanity, In Bartertown, lots of 10 plus shit, pig shit, when describing the methane production. Fuck by the girl when being shot at. What the fuck, Captain? What use is he? Middle finger. Whole lot of stuff sitting there that I can't read. Josh has another guess. Anybody else?
I had a guess.
Okay. Rachel, I assume you're trying to raise your hand right now.
Yeah, wait,
What-
is it not raised? Oh, wait, I'm clapping. Sorry.
It's okay.
Wait, hang on.
There
Wait,
it is.
I was clapping the last time. That's why I didn't
Nah.
hold on. Because I was clapping.
All right. Well, Rachel, what movie do you think this is?
Okay, Mad Max in the Thunderdome.
Josh, what do you think?
Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Beyond Thunderdome.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to both of you for that. This is Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Okay.
Other clues in that,
Max
under
and the Temple of Doom.
under frightening and intense scenes, a bunch of people are dressed something like S&M costumes.
Yes, they are.
Violence and gore. There are multiple fights in an arena designed specifically for people to fight to work out differences. There is no gore per se, but there is definitely implied violence. One character is run through with a pole, another is knocked out with a hammer. And violence and gore, just like the first two films. The third entry includes an intense car chase.
I feel like there's also be a warning for just doing Tina Turner wrong. You know?
And also just general warning, hey, Mel Gibson is still in this franchise at this point.
Yeah, not a great vehicle for Tina Turner.
Mel Gibson is his own red flag.
Definitely deserved better.
Well, that means
Every once in a while, I'm like, what did he do again? And then I look through his Wikipedia and I'm like, oh.
I feel like for the MMPA rating, you know, where they have like on the bottom, like rated R for language, it should be featuring Mel Gibson. Just should be its own.
Yeah. Heads up, there's 90 minutes of Mel Gibson in this. Might wanna.
And the worst part, he might be likable enough that you'll forget all the things he did.
Yeah, don't watch Braveheart. It's just like, don't watch. Rated X.
That means Josh and Rachel both at 4 points, Marty at 1, Jessica at 0. Marty gets to pick this one. Marty, would you like a movie from 1991, 2015, or 2022?
It's gonna be one of the later ones. 2022.
All
I
right.
didn't have movie theater money in 2015. I was between jobs.
Well, this movie came out last year. For 5 points under frightening and intense scenes, the film is shot and edited in a rapid pace with constant sound and quick cuts from frame to frame. This is constant throughout the entire film and rarely slows down. This may overwhelm viewers.
Overwhelmed me. Just to hear you talk about it.
For 4 points under violence and gore, the main character shoots his TVs out with his firearms.
I believe you.
For 3 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, the main character's drug use is focused on in a few scenes, beginning with when a band member gives him a pill. Others include Dr. Nick giving him an injection. Josh has a guess. Anybody else?
No memory of this.
What do you think, Josh?
Is this the Elvis Presley movie?
This is Elvis.
Rock and roll doctor, hell yeah.
Also, frightening and intense scenes, the film's portrayal of the main character in the second half of the film, violent, cheating on his wife, performing under the influence, might upset his fans.
His fans are a protected class.
And
50 years after his death, they might be upset.
And sex and nudity. Teen girls and adult women throw their panties on the stage and at the main character in multiple scenes.
Not
He
their
usually picks them
panties.
up, and at one point he puts them on his head.
Hell yeah.
Unpleasant.
Mm.
I found out recently that somebody I know is an Elvis fan, and like nothing has made more sense than that
My-
person.
I feel like there should be a parent rating for that terrible accent that Austin Butler does.
Yeah.
Warning, this movie broke Austin Butler, and now he sounds like that. No, my grandmother loved Elvis. Like, you'd go to her house and just like there's a bust of Elvis, pictures of him all around the wall. Not a movie I need to see.
No. Seems like an odd choice for 2022.
Josh is at 7, Rachel at 4, Marty at 1, Jessica at 0. Rachel gets to pick this one. Rachel, would you like a movie from 1977, 1998, or 2019?
Let's go. What you say, 1998?
98.
Yeah, let's do 98.
All right. 1998 for 5 points under Sex and Nudity. Heterosexual love through the whole movie. Many passionate heterosexual kisses. The movie is in part about an adulterous affair.
Disgusting.
Just like the straights love.
I'm walking out of this theater.
For 4 points under violence and gore, there are 2 sword fights. The first turns into a brawl in which people also punch and kick, as well as hit one another with wooden props. The second is between only 2 men with sword, dagger, and foil. One man ends up with a bloody wound on his head. What do you think, Josh?
I don't know. Is there a Zorro movie that year?
Rachel, what do you think?
I was gonna say Zorro.
It is not Zorro.
Oh god damn. Okay.
I'm glad that I wasn't the only one, though. At least there, that seemed like that might have been a.
For 3 points under profanity, the S word is used twice, along with a couple of slang anatomical terms and some Elizabethan swearing. For 2 points under Sex and Nudity, Viola tells Will that she is a virgin.
Oh,
Marty has a guess. Anybody else?
oh crap!
Rachel also has a guess.
Can't think of the name of this. I think I feel like I know what this is.
Rachel, what do you think this
probably
movie
should know
is?
Is it Shakespeare in Love?
Marty, what do you think?
I'm gonna go Shakespeare in Love.
It is,
It-
isn't it?
I cannot
is
remember the
Shakespeare
title.
in Love.
Okay.
I feel bad about taking those points. I don't want those. I could not remember the title. I don't want those points.
All right. Well, I
You know,
will
those
take
parents
those away
aren't
from you.
wrong. Those parents aren't wrong. Watching straight people kiss is gross. You know?
Just so our
Uh,
children can see.
Last clue under Sex and Nudity, a man and woman couple is shown undressing and making love, or starting to, on 3 occasions. They are seen in various states of undress, kissing passionately. In all 3, Gwyneth Paltrow's breasts and nipples are clearly shown, as well as the man's torso and nipples. In one of the scenes, sex is implied by the sound of the creaking bed. You
I
see
need to
Gwyneth
know-
Paltrow's nipples and the man's nipples.
I need to know what homosexual wrote these clues. Because like
Probably,
it's so good.
I don't know. Can you find a homosexual that saw Shakespeare in Love?
Probably not. They might not have known yet.
That means that Josh is at 6, Rachel is at 5. Marty, I've kept you at 1 point. Jessica's still at 0.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jessica, you get to pick the last year for this round before another mini game. Would you like a movie from 1996, 2005, or 2018?
2005.
2005.
Oh god. Don't. Sorry.
From 2005 for 5 points under frightening and intense scenes. The bar brawl is maybe intense to some, but it's meant to be humorous. All right, for 4 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. Men open a door to a dorm, and a plume of smoke comes out, implying that the women inside are smoking marijuana. Also, 3 men come out of a shack surrounded by a plume of smoke, and it is implied that they have been smoking marijuana.
Oh.
Rachel has a guess. Anybody else? What do you think, Rachel? You are muted, but Josh
sorry,
also got
okay.
in there, so I'm gonna. Josh, did you want to guess first?
Eh,
Okay, Rachel.
Is it Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle?
I mean, that is a great guess for this, but it is not Harold and
God
Kumar Go to
damn.
White
Okay.
Castle.
that was my guess too. So
Oh, you're welcome, Josh.
thank you. I'm glad that there was a canary in the coal mine situation there for me.
I do
I was
have to
pretty sure
read
it
this
was gonna
next
be
clue,
right.
Marty. For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes, the main characters are on the run from the police for most of the movie.
Nope, that's not a. It's not
There
a
it is.
tight name.
All right, Jessica, what do you think?
I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. Is it the Dukes of Hazzard?
It is the Dukes of Hazzard.
I last clue.
I would have never guessed that.
Johnny Knoxville's in that, I
Jessica
think.
Simpson, right?
Yep, Johnny
And
Knoxville,
Jessica
Jessica
Simpson.
Simpson, Sean William Scott,
Sean Wilson
Yeah.
Scott, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I
Willie
never
Nelson.
saw it, but
Oh yeah,
Willie
Willie
Nelson,
Nelson.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sex and Nudity, a woman is shown wearing really short shorts throughout the whole movie. In the beginning of the movie, the camera focuses on her backside while she walks towards a table. Her shorts are really tight and revealing. She is wearing a short pink t-shirt too, with no bra underneath. Talk about her body is then heard and a man slaps her butt. And Sex and Nudity, a double entendre is made when an attractive young woman asks Luke if he's there to make his delivery. Moonshine and sexual. The two embrace and passionately kiss and go upstairs as Bo waits outside in his car. We see her kissing Luke up in her bedroom in her jeans and bra. We see her back at the window. Josh is at 6. Rachel is at 4. Jessica is at 1. Jessica's at 3. Marty's at 1. It brings us to the halfway point of the game, which means time for another mini game. And there are so many opportunities at points in this round. So this goes to anybody. Marty, since you are in last place, I'm going to go to you first. What I've done is I've got 4 actors here. I'm going to tell you one actor. You're going to tell me a movie in which they played the titular character.
Ooh.
And we will go one by one. I'll ask each of you until we either run out of guesses or run out of movies. Marty, the first actor, can you name a movie in which Keanu Reeves played a titular character?
John Wick.
That is 1 point for Marty. Rachel, also Keanu Reeves.
Also Keanu Reeves. Man, this guy is greedy.
He's been in 10 movies where he's played the titular character. I'll give you that information.
Well, he played the titular character. Okay.
Yep.
I think that he
John
was
Wick
not.
is off the board.
They did not call him the Matrix in the Matrix. Okay.
That's exactly where my mind went to.
I know that was my thought.
Oh, goddamn, Marty.
Keanu Reeves is the
Matrix.
Let's
Let's
see.
see. Oh, the Devil's Advocate. Does that count?
That does not count.
Oh,
I had to say I was.
Yep.
That's the wrong one.
I was again with the canary. I was going to say the same thing. Hoping it counted. Fuck.
Jessica.
I'm glad to be your canary, Josh.
It's my turn.
Yes.
Okay. Constantine. Yes.
Constantine is one.
Oh.
Oh, I just thought of more. Okay.
All right, Josh.
Oh man. For some reason, all I can think of is Kevin Bacon movies that he's a titular character, and that's not even close.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, there's so many of them, but none of them are. Oh, oh, no, that's not. That's the
Need an
place.
answer.
I know you do, Nick. Oh,
There's three other actors. There's more opportunities.
oh, Jumanji.
Not Jumanji. Marty, do you have any more?
Bill and
Titanic.
Ted's Excellent Adventure.
That is another
Bill and
point to
Ted.
you. Jessica, back to you.
Wait, no, I'm good. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, put it in the box.
Well,
Sorry.
there are 8 movies left, Marty, and I will keep going until you run out or you guessed wrong.
Need a minute to think.
I can't give you a full minute. This game has to end at some point.
Yeah.
Ah, that's rude. I'm so bad at actors, Nick.
And you're going to hate the rest of these.
John Wick 2.
That counts, and I'm surprised nobody
John
went
Wick
for
and
it.
Oh, man.
All right, any more, Marty?
Is there a John Wick 3?
There sure is. That's one more point to you.
uh,
5 more movies on there.
Oh my god.
Should have known you would have.
This is so
Made a rule
stressful.
like
I
that.
feel it. I know there was another Bill and Ted thing, but I don't know enough about Bill and
Yeah.
Ted to know anything other than that.
I mean, we can call it and move on to the next actor.
All right.
All right, the ones you missed: Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, Bill
Yeah.
and Ted Face the Music,
Yeah.
Johnny Mnemonic,
Oh.
Henry's Crime, and of course, he plays the titular cat Keanu in the movie Keanu.
I would not have known a single one of those.
Oh, Keanu's great. That's Key and Peele. Next up, we're going to start with Rachel this time. Rachel, Matt Damon's been in 9 movies where he's played a titular character. Can you name one?
Good Will Hunting.
That is one. Jessica, can you name a Matt Damon movie?
Oh God. No, just
Okay. Josh, can you name a Matt Damon movie?
Great Wall. The Bourne Identity.
The Bourne Identity counts. Marty,
The Mist.
not The Mist. Rachel, back to you.
The Talented Mr. Ripley.
Talented Mr. Ripley counts. Josh,
Bourne Supremacy.
also counts. Rachel,
You said Born Identity and
Born
Born
Supremacy.
Ultimatum.
Supremacy.
Bourne Ultimatum also
There
counts.
you go.
Josh,
There you go. Oh right, there's more things. Oh, Matt Damon. Oh no, that's the other guy, the bad one, Mark Wahlberg.
still
crud.
4 up there.
Yeah, I'm sure there are. Someone already said Talented Mr. Ripley, right?
Yep.
I don't know, pass.
All right, Rachel, up to
Jaws.
you.
I think there was the last Jason Bourne movie was just called Jason Bourne.
It sure was. Do you have any others?
I can't remember what it was called.
There's just 3 more.
I'm gonna be mad if the 3 I'm thinking of is on that list.
Anything else, Rachel?
Oh, me again?
Yes. You're the only
Um,
one left in this. There's 3 more to
okay.
pick from if you know any other Matt Damons.
Oh wait, never mind. I'm okay. Sorry.
The Bourne Legacy.
He is not in the Bourne Legacy. The other ones that he's in: Saving Private Ryan,
Ah.
Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron,
Really?
and The Brothers Grimm.
Okay.
Should have gotten Saving Private Ryan.
We
One
got
of us
2
should
more
have
actors
that.
left.
Mm.
Jessica gets to start on this one.
Hmm.
Jessica, Tom Hanks. Can you name a Tom Hanks titular role?
Oh, Forrest Gump, obviously.
Obviously. Josh, what about you?
Saving Private Ryan.
He does not play Private Ryan.
Oh,
We
and they
just
had
went
to
with
play
Matt
the.
Damon.
I forgot that.
So
That's,
Josh is out on that.
I forgot that. That's
Marty.
Oh man. Oh well. I
Josh
know a lot of
can keep,
these.
Josh can keep doing his thing.
You don't know Marty? No Tom Hanks.
Oh,
for
I know
you?
so many of these. I just forgot because I'm still.
Oh, that's the one that I know.
Titular character.
Philadelphia.
He does not play Philadelphia in that movie, unfortunately.
I think
Rachel.
he can have it.
But he embodied the spirit of the city, Nick.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if Philadelphia wants you to say that about that character.
Some parts do.
Rachel, do you know any other Tom Hanks movies?
Charlie Wilson's War.
That counts. Jessica, we're back to you.
Move on.
All right, Rachel. Again, you've got 7 movies to choose from.
7. Okay.
Hey, chill. Thank you.
Jessica, we treat the same level of like knowledge in this game with very different levels of grace.
I feel like wasn't there a movie where he like
I might have to call it.
he wasn't the Toy Story?
He was not the Toy Story. He was also in Turner and Hooch.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Joe versus the
Yeah.
Volcano.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Larry Crown, Captain Phillips, Sully, Finch, and the recently released A Man Called Otto.
Yeah.
Oh.
I knew it.
Josh, you're the last one to start.
All
Josh,
don't.
can you name a movie where Denzel Washington played the titular character?
He was the man on fire. He was the devil in a blue dress. Oh boy, I think I derailed myself.
All right.
No, hold on. I can do this. Oh fuck. Trading day. He was trading. He was the day of the week.
I think I have to
Trade
move
them.
on.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. I
Marty,
completely
No,
ruined
no
myself.
Denzel for you. All right, Rachel.
Malcolm X, you crackers.
Mm.
It's February, and this is unacceptable for any of you.
Like I said, I completely ruined my brain saying wrong movies there. I can't think. It's all mush up there right now. I really ruined myself.
Jessica, do you
I
have
feel
any?
so stupid.
I have nothing.
It seems like Denzel goes to you exclusively, Rachel, which I'm very uncomfortable with the way that turned out.
Put the show
I
together,
named
Nick.
like 3 of his movies.
Can you think of any others where he plays a title character, Rachel?
Where he plays the title character.
He's got 6 more.
He's got 6 more. Jesus Christ, this man.
Philadelphia.
he
He really
I
embodied
guess
the
he
city.
more embodied the spirit of Philadelphia than anybody else in that movie. Oh, the Book of Eli.
Book of Eli counts.
Oh my god.
You got
I'm
any
done.
others?
I'm done with me. I quit.
Does it count that he was the equalizer?
That
Will
doesn't
you
count.
accept?
I won't take that. The
I
other
think that
ones,
should count.
the other ones are the Mighty Quinn, the Hurricane, John Q, Roman J. Israel Esquire, and the Tragedy of Macbeth.
John Q was what was on my brain, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to say a joke answer, then John Q." Then I said a second joke answer, and that was it.
Well, Rachel ran away with that mini game, gaining 7 points. Marty got 4. Jessica and Josh both got 2. That means now Rachel is in the lead with 11. Josh at 8. Jessica and Marty tied at 5 each, which feels right. Rachel, since you did so well in that one, I'm going to have you pick the year of this next movie.
Right.
Would you like a movie from 1955, 2015, or 2022?
Oh, let's go meet in the middle. Let's do 2015.
All right. 2015. It would help if I get... I'm real bad at organizing all of these documents on my one screen. I think I just closed out of it completely. We'll get back there. Don't worry about it. 2015. There we go. For 5 points, 2015, under profanity, mild language and name calling. Words like stupid, ugly, wench, and hate.
Hate.
Watch out, they say hate in this movie. For 4 points,
Wench
under
or witch?
What was that?
Did you say wench or witch?
Wench.
Like-
Wench. Yeah.
Got it.
Like what you would call a witch if witch didn't exist. For 4 points, under sex and nudity, a man is always wearing tights, which can be somewhat revealing, showing a slight bulge, particularly one scene after fencing.
What year again?
2015.
Okay.
What do you think, Josh?
Was there a Robin Hood that year?
Maybe, but this is not Robin Hood.
Okay.
I was going to
3
make that guess
points
too.
under sex and nudity.
Hell yeah.
Slight cleavage is shown on women throughout the movie, since many of the costumes are based off 19th century gowns, when corsets and low necklines were common. Marty has a guess. Anybody? Marty does not have a guess. For 2 points under profanity, the stepmother says, "Do shut up," to her daughter because her singing is awful. See, everyone but Jessica. You got nothing? All right.
Nope.
Josh, what do you think?
Cinderella?
Marty, what do you think?
Cinderella.
Rachel?
Cinderella.
This is Cinderella. The last clue under frightening and intense scenes, the main character's carriage almost veers off a cliff when it's turning back into a pumpkin.
I was right. I did not see that specifically because I did not have disposable income at the time.
I could have sworn a friend of mine went to go see that in 2016. So maybe that's the only reason I didn't tap in earlier.
Well, Rachel's now at 13. Josh is at 9. Marty at 7. Jessica at 5. As a reminder, the final betting round, there's 10 points to go around, and Marty hates that, so everybody's still in the game. Where are we? Jessica, you get to pick this one.
We do.
Would you like a movie from 1994, 2000, or 2008?
94.
94. All right, 1994 for 5 points under violence and gore. The violence is pretty graphic, but the film focuses more on the drama than the action, so it's pretty infrequent. For 4 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, a man takes some kind of psychoactive pill twice during the film. He also lights up a cigarette in one scene.
No, that's not.
All right, 3 points under frightening and intense scenes. The main antagonist is a psychopath and violent, dirty cop. He may be disturbing to some.
What? I'm gonna feel stupid when I say this one.
For 2 points under sex and nudity, a 12-year-old girl develops a crush on the main character throughout the film and makes a couple of references, but they aren't anything close to explicit.
What was the first clue?
Violence is pretty graphic, but infrequent. What do you think, Josh?
Is this The Professional?
Is there one more word that you might add to that title?
Oh, Leon, The Professional.
Okay, I'm just going to give it to Josh. Normally I would
Jesus
just take
Christ.
professional, but because of the theme, I figured I'd
No,
ask.
that totally makes sense. Well, I am apparently operating at like maybe 45% capacity tonight because
I mean,
Yeah,
you're also
right.
doing like the best that you've done in a while, so maybe that's your sweet spot.
oh no.
Last
Nick,
clue.
Did Leon the Professional get used 3 nights ago?
No.
All right, I'm going crazy because I thought it did.
No, I can guarantee you it did not.
Okay.
Last clue under frightening and intense scenes. Themes of dirty cops and a small girl training to be an assassin may upset people. Rachel's
movie.
at 13, Josh at 11, Marty at 7, Jessica at 5. We got 2 movies left before the final round. Josh,
What?
would you like a movie from, oh, you're going to hate this, 2005, 2012, or 2022?
2022.
All right, let's do this. From
No, I want
last
05. I
year.
changed my mind. No.
You want to go back to 05?
Whatever. I don't
All
care.
right. From 2022 for 5 points. Under profanity, a few uses of hell, some without the letter H.
That's L.
Marty has a guess. Anybody else? Marty, what do you think?
Wendell and Wild.
It is not Wendell and Wild. I really hope that someday it is, because you guess it so often.
It's a great movie, and I didn't think it was going to be, but I was going to be really mad at myself if I didn't guess it.
For 4 points under profanity, a bit of name calling towards children, like maggot, but no profanity. Overall, the film is very family friendly and a great watch. Marty has another guess. Anybody else?
No, I shouldn't have chosen this year.
What do you think, Marty?
Matilda.
This is Roald Dahl's Matilda the Musical.
We had different opinions on that one,
We
according to
sure
Letterboxd.
did. I loved this movie.
I did not.
Alcohol,
watched
drugs,
it.
and smoking. In the main character's house, there's a shelf of alcohol, and her parents are seen making cocktails, but nothing is glamorized, and it's very mild. Frightening and intense themes, the Trunchbull can be quite menacing in some scenes. In violence and gore, there are some scenes of comic and fantastical slapstick violence, referring to a headmistress either stretching a boy's ears for comical effect or hurling a girl by her pigtails through the air. Luckily, the children aren't injured or harmed as a result.
Luckily.
We got one more movie before we go into that final round. Marty, you get to pick this year. Would you like a movie from 1962, 1991, or 2019?
Really hoping for 2008.
I'm so sorry.
2019.
2019. Out of curiosity, because I only had one on here we didn't get to, what was the 2008 movie you were thinking of?
I don't know. I just know that I was
Okay.
in high school. It felt like a good range.
Last movie from 2019 for 5 points under sex and nudity. A man spontaneously and without much warning passionately kisses a woman. Scene lasts about 5 seconds. For 4 points under violence and gore, a man is shot by a police officer on the subway. No blood is seen.
Is that even a real year?
I also just realized how old this movie is on my list. Rachel, what do you think?
Is it Fruitvale Station?
It is not Fruitvale
Okay.
Station. I keep all of these in just a massive Word document since I've started. This was the 9th movie I've added, so these clues might not be great.
Uh,
For 3 points under profanity, 21 uses of thuck and 15 uses of shit, as well as milder terms such as prick and asshole.
don't know.
I'm
It
glad to
came out
take
in
this out of the
2019.
rotation. For 2 points under violence and gore, the film's violence isn't as intense or graphic as it is shocking. Not much more violent than the Dark Knight films, just with a bit more blood. Josh, what do you think?
Joker?
It is Joker.
Oh. I still haven't seen that.
I don't know that I'm ever going to say that.
Mhm.
I mean, if you like The King of Comedy and also Taxi Driver, then you could just watch those two films instead.
Yeah.
Mash them together.
Last
There's a
clue,
couple of parts that I thought were, who cares?
last clue under frightening and intense scenes. This is an incredibly dark, serious movie. It revolves around a man who is mentally ill and has a condition where he laughs uncontrollably, even in serious situations. Throughout the movie, he gains a sick, twisted sense of humor that revolves around death and chaos. That brings us to the final round. This is like the final Jeopardy style round. Right now, Josh has 13 points. Rachel has 12. Marty has 10. Jessica has 5, not completely out based on how people bet. In a moment, I'm going to ask you a question related to Oscar-winning movies. Right now, based on that topic, I want you to privately message me a bet between 1 and 10, based on how much you think you know about Oscar-winning movies. It will be a number. The person who comes closest to it gets their bet. If you get it exactly right, you get 3 extra points. Josh, you know I can't accept that. Said between 1 and 10.
Oh, what the heck just happened?
Oh, did everybody hear that? Sorry, that was a reminder that from
Oh, no
on my
problem.
computer.
I don't know that I heard anything.
Hmm?
All right. For the final question related to Oscar-winning movies, keeping on topic, in the 94 years that the Oscars have been running, how many movies have had titular characters?
How many movies?
How many Oscar-winning movies for Best
Oscar-winning.
Picture?
No.
I want you to privately message me that number. Like I said, whoever gets closest gets their bet. Everyone else loses their bet. You get it exactly right, I give you 3 extra points.
Oscar winners, you said?
Oscar winners for Best Picture.
Best Picture.
There's been 94 of them. How many of them have had titular characters?
And for this one, is it actually the actual name, not like an epithet or like a...
It's just a name in the title. It's a movie that I would use for this game.
Okay.
I know it's a lot. I mean this game, not necessarily the number of movies.
It wasn't a clue.
Right. I see guesses from Josh, Jessica, Marty. Rachel, did you send anything?
I haven't. I'm still counting.
Okay, no problem.
Winners, right? Okay.
Winners.
Sorry, everyone. I'm like...
This is interesting. I've never seen somebody like kind of go through and try to see if they can name them in their head.
I'm trying to think. I'm like thinking of all the winners, and I'm thinking like, would Josh count that as the name of a character?
Yeah, Josh, would you count that?
I mean, I'm not Josh. Well, also Josh, because you know. Well, Josh said Star Wars earlier as it, so maybe.
So Josh would count it, but would I count it?
Yeah.
Mr. Avatar.
Family name.
All right, you know what? Screw it. Hang on.
Oh, this is intense.
I know I'm not right. That's all that I know.
I genuinely have no idea.
Right.
Same. I just guessed the number
So,
that.
The Oscar-winning movies with title characters are The Great Ziegfeld, The Life of Emile Zola, Mrs. Miniver, Hamlet, All About Eve, Marty, Gigi, Ben-Hur, Lawrence of Arabia, Tom Jones, Oliver, Patton, Rocky, Annie Hall, Kramer versus Kramer, Gandhi, Amadeus, Driving Miss Daisy, Schindler's List, Forrest Gump, Shakespeare in Love, and Birdman. There are 22. 22. Rachel guessed 5. Jessica guessed 15. Josh guessed 13. Marty guessed 36.
My first guess was 23, and I said, no, that's too many.
Meaning that the closest within 7 is Jessica.
Yeah.
That Jessica bet 7 points, which means she gained 7 points. Josh only bet 1 point. Smart move, only lost 1. Marty loses 4 points. Rachel loses 5 points. This has not happened since I have implemented these new rules. But what we have right now,
This is my second tie, by the way.
this is currently Jessica has 12,
boy.
Josh has 12.
Wow. What's up?
So we will go through and do the final tie-breaking question as we've done in the past. I have re-randomized these movies. I've picked one. This is just between Jessica and Josh. I will start reading clues. As soon as you think you know it, buzz in. First person to buzz in gets to guess. If you guess right, you win. If you guess wrong, your opponent wins. Just Josh and Jessica here. This movie, according to IMDb, came out in 2022.
Oh,
man.
I lose.
Dude, this is bad for us both.
Can we ask a Marty? Like, can we call
I
it?
do feel like
So
at least
cruel,
one
man.
of you, I think at least one of you will know this.
All right, let's go.
All right. Violence and gore. Though the film is rated PG-13, the ending is pretty graphic for a PG-13 film. Sex and nudity. The suggestive reference in the PG-13 rating refers to a boss asking one of their employees if they've been porn-hubbing in the office again. Profanity. A man brags that a toy will, quote, kick Hasbro in the dick.
Yeah.
Think,
Okay.
Josh, what do you think this movie is?
Stop, please.
Ken and Barbie? I said it wrong, didn't I?
Not only did you say it wrong, that is not the title of the movie.
Fuck
Meaning that we do have a winner. I think Marty knows it. Rachel, do you know what the movie is? Just out of curiosity.
Porn hubbing.
Man brags that a
yeah,
toy
that
will
doesn't
kick
make sense
Hasbro
for
in the
a thing I
dick.
said.
Toy will kick. This is 2022.
According to IMDb, I did make that clear at the beginning.
Hey.
Is it Megan?
It is Megan.
Oh.
The other clues in that, let me pull that back up. Frightening and intense scenes. One of the themes in the film is the oversaturation of digital technology in human life. Viewers see numerous smartphones, an AI home assistant, AI toys, and other things that can be quite uncomfortable and intense. At one point, a child whose parents are killed is ignored by her aunt, who is constantly playing with her smartphone. And frightening and intense scenes. Multiple times throughout the film, the titular character becomes increasingly creepy, such as staring at people/objects, mimicking voices to cause harm, and moving in unsettling ways. This escalates in the second half of the film when people start to harm Katie, such as chasing a bully through the woods on her hands and feet, or dancing in a hallway before killing a person.
I don't think I would have gotten it.
That
I
was
wouldn't
Megan. This was Inappropriate Movie Database. Our final scores tonight. Marty at 6, Rachel at 7, Josh at 12, but also at 12, our winner tonight, Jessica.
Isn't this like my second win?
Might be your third.
Oh, it might be actually.
If you're interested, I think the unrated Megan comes out on streaming tomorrow.
Sure does.
Oh.
That's what I'm doing with my Friday.
Uh-huh.
So it's watchable. Is that what you're saying?
It's fun. I think
Okay.
the unrated might be more fun. I think I went into the movie really waiting for Megan to start Meganing, and it takes a while for Megan to start.
Lies. Lies.
No, there's so much time where she isn't Meganing, because
She's
that's how you make
negating
a
the
movie.
whole time. It's about the dread.
Yeah, the dread is fine for the first movie, but anybody who saw the trailer knew what the movie they wanted to see was.
I had
So
a
I
great
think the
time.
sequel, I am totally on board for. I cannot wait for the sequel.
I had a fantastic time. That's another one we disagreed on according to Letterboxd.
I'll watch it.
They give
I'll
it
watch
3.5 out of 5. I think that's pretty solid for Megan.
I would give it 6 if I could.
All right. Well, before Marty and I continue arguing about movies, before we go, if there is anything you want to promote, anywhere you want to be found, or just any last words, Marty, you got anything you want to tell people?
If you like movies where the main character is a young girl whose parents die in a car crash really early, you should watch Wendell and Wild also.
I would also suggest Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, on camera.
In fairness, Lilo and Stitch and Megan are almost the same movie.
Bye.
Josh, anything you want to say?
I'll be at Bad Intersection on
Hey.
Sunday
Oh, hell yeah.
in Brookline at Garrison House. Go to that if you want to. If not, that's fine. Also fine.
Those
Live
are always
your
fun
life.
shows.
You live it. But you come and find me if you gotta serve me papers or something. I'll be there. I don't think that anyone needs to, but I shouldn't advertise
You
that.
never know.
But whatever puts bodies in seats, Nick. I don't care.
Rachel, is there anything you want to tell people about?
Yeah, next Saturday, March 3rd, I'm going to be at the Rockwell Theater. I'm doing a special showcase called Joke Sisters, which is a Black women comedy showcase. So it's all of the Black female comics in Boston. So all 2 of us are going to be at the Rockwell. I'm also producing my own show called DM Mayhem, which is going to be also at the Rockwell on March 25th. It's basically me and some of my other female comic friends. We're going to share and roast messages that men have sent us over the years.
I'm gonna go to that. That rules.
And Nick actually had a hand in helping me promote. He helped make a video promoting the show and for our crowdfunding campaign. So thank you to Nick for playing a dead body for me.
Anytime.
That's a great angle, Rachel.
And yeah, go find Rachel and donate to that too.
That
Mhm.
rules.
Get more of those shows going,
No,
because that
no.
sounds like such a fun
Don't
idea.
speak. Go.
Yeah, that's great.
Uh,
Alternative to just stand up. That's awesome.
and finally, I know how this goes, but I'm gonna let you talk anyway as you try to manage what's happening behind you.
People came home, so you know. Well, I'm just here, but we'll because he's watching Goodnight Miles.
Good night, Miles.
Good night, Miles.
Hi, Miles.
So yeah, let your kids watch this show.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all so much for doing this. This was so fun. Once again, Jessica Mayotte, Josh Pick, Marty Viscosi, Rachel Dunbar. I'm Nick Martucci. You can find me on all social media at Blundering Idiom. Find the show on Facebook, search Inappropriate Movie Database, or click the link in the description of this video. Twitter and Instagram at IMDb Game. We do this show 2 times a week, Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel. So if you want to see more of this, like, subscribe, do all that YouTuber stuff. If you want to be on it, go to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, reach out to me, claim a spot. Also, I don't have the date, but I think not next week, but the week after. I'm doing friend of the show, Ama Marfo's show, Pantry Raid. I'll be posting about that. Ama Marfo, who just released her half hour today. So quick plug for Ama. Look for that. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We